Okay. Starting the recording here. Just in Canmore. Just look at all that nice, beautiful mountain area there. All the way around. Okay. Just with some buddies here. Gonna be going back to town. Just leaving Canmore here. Alright. We are on our way. So I knew we were coming out of town, going out of town onto the highway, and so what I did is I bought some cheap earplugs. They're reusable, 3 pairs. They were only like $4, so can't complain about that. And they've worked pretty darn well. And I don't know. We were going, 100 kilometers an hour plus on our way out here in select spots that we're allowed to go that speed, of course, and it was pretty great. Normally the road noise, the wind noise would be so terrible that, you kind of had to drown it out with music or something, and that doesn't really do much good for your hearing either. Because essentially you're not quieting anything, you're just making the music louder so that you had something more pleasant to listen to than road noise. That's all you're doing. So, but yeah, this is one of the nicest towns to ride through on a motorcycle. It's very scenic, lots of mountainous area. It's so beautiful, and if it was viable for work and whatever, I'd probably move out here just for something to do, so we could ride whatever. So if, I don't know if you guys watching are in Canada, but if you are and you're close, check out Canmore. For those of you who aren't in Canada, you should come up here just for the scenery, man. Like, it's really beautiful. And it's only about 15 to 20 minutes away from Banff. So, and Banff is a great tourist spot too. But yeah, good place. That's my buddy Jason there on his bike. Kawasaki Vulcan S. a nice bike. I believe it's a 2-cylinder and 650 cc as far as I'm aware. So it's not the meanest bike. It's got a lot of torque, not a lot of high-end speed, but it's very user-friendly if you're a new rider, which he is. So it's more of a cruiser style bike. Not my cup of tea, to be quite honest. I like sport bikes. I like the way they look. I like the way they feel when you're riding them. That bike is, you know, more comfortable, I guess, on longer journeys. You know, but I guess we're turning here. Gonna filter past these vehicles. I know we're not really supposed to, but ha ha ha, we're on bikes, so. I can't get over the scenery in this place. It's so beautiful here. So beautiful. I guess we left the other 2 people behind us. That's why he was honking and pulling over, waiting to, I don't know what he's doing, to be honest. Just following his moves. I guess he wants me to lead, so I'll lead, whatever. It's funny because whenever he wants me to lead, he wants me to speed. But I'm not going to speed. At least not yet. No, I'm going to stay within the speed limit for now. Once we get out of Canmore, I might open it up a little bit. And we'll see what goes. Man, we had a little bit of a sun shower earlier. It's been kind of spotty. Rain, sun. Not terrible amounts of rain, just sprinkles. So it wasn't too bad. It was actually enjoyable. But yeah, we're just gonna. Wow, those mountains though. Love it. Love these mountains. Yeah, I thought I'd, record some video. Wow. Such a gorgeous view. I love it. I could stare at these mountains all day, you know? I probably could have taken Highway 1. I don't know what these guys want to do though, so stay on this road. Wait for these guys. Checking out the scenery. Oh man, such a gorgeous view. Oh look. More people. at that house on the hill there. Oh my god. That's so cool. Oh. That would be such an amazing place to live. Right on the hill like that. Unless it's not a house, maybe it's some sort of country club or something, I don't know. Hard to tell. Beautiful area. So cool seeing the mountains and the clouds mixed together like that. It's really neat. Now that we're out here, I don't know exactly what the speed limit is. I'm guessing it's around 80 kilometers an hour. And that guy's just whipping by. So I'm gonna open it up. I mean, if he gets a ticket, then I'll know that I was going too fast. Yeah, these roads are kind of bendy. They're not terribly curvy. So it's not like what's that one? Devil's Canyon or something? It's not like that at all. Even though it's windy, it's not tight. The winds aren't tight. They're very loose. So it would take quite a bit of speed to be able to actually drag me, but if you were brave enough, you could probably do it. I'm not brave enough. I don't want to go that fast. I love the scenery and I love the smell out here. You know, the smell of nature, fresh air, you can smell the grass, the flowers, everything. It smells like spring, you know? Ah, it's such a wonderful, wonderful smell in the air. I'll probably get out here often when I'm on vacation. What are they doing up there? That's something like blasting area, so probably some sort of a mining area of some sort, I don't know. But they're not like, you can see they're not very tight, you know? Like I say, they're very loose. It's not like you have to lean much. bunch of straightaway. I'm hoping to get out to some sort of a route that has a lot of twisties that are tighter. I'd like to lean my bike a little bit more, just to, you know, just for the experience, for the pleasure, because it's fun. It's fun when you lean the bike. I just don't want to do it at super high speeds until I'm comfortable with that kind of a lean angle. Then I'll do it, you know, more often, probably on more major roads where I can, you know. I don't want to just do it just for the sake of doing it. That's the Lafarge plant. Actually, when I was working at this company back years and years ago, like 2001, I ended up having to deliver something here for that company, and man, the ride out here was just amazing. It was so nice. And back then, cell phone technology and camera technology wasn't at all as good as it is today, but you know, I took some pictures and stuff with my cell phone. It wasn't great. There was no video back then, really. I think my phone at the time may have been like a 1 megapixel camera. So it wasn't good, so I never ended up using it for recording video at all. I only used it to take pictures. So cool to see the rock faces. Looks like to create this road, they had to cut through the mountains. I have no idea what that is. Some silver dome looking thing. I have no idea what's in there. That's kind of crazy. Just enjoying the view again, still. I don't know if these guys want to stop there, or I don't know. I have no idea what the intent is. He just flagged me to lead. I'm gonna pull over real quick. Where are they? Oh, is that them? Okay. Yeah, I pulled over because I couldn't see them in my mirror anymore, and figured let them catch up, whatever. The dude in front right now, his name's Jammin'. He's pretty cool. Yeah, he's kind of slow. He's on a 300, and not only that, but it's his first year of riding, so I can see why he, you know, might be a little nervous, whatever. So, yeah, he's taking his time, whatever. Just going at his comfortable pace for himself. We don't want to push him too much. He's in the lead right now, but we'll see how it goes. I mean, he's going a decent speed, so I don't know why he fell back so far. Kind of he's back quite a ways, so I don't know what's going on. And this fella right in front of me here, he's driving a Boulevard. I think it's made by Suzuki? I'm not sure. But yeah, it's a cruiser style bike, and looks very comfortable. Again, not my thing. Jamming the fella in front there. Like I say, he's driving a 300. It's a Kawasaki. I don't know more than that. Just that it's a 300cc and it's made by Kawasaki. It's very sporty. The rear tire though, it's kind of thin. It's very narrow. It's not very wide in comparison to, you know, most bikes. Whoa! Big blast of wind there. Caught me by surprise. Probably from that truck. Man, there might be a difference with the earplugs in. You can barely hear the wind noise whatsoever. Very, very subtle. And keeps you focused. When there's so much wind noise, that's all you can really focus on is that whistling noise. And it's quite irritating. Most people say it causes fatigue. It probably does, but I haven't noticed any fatigue at all since wearing these earplugs, so I hope it's helping. Can't wait for July 1st. That's the first day of my holiday. I'm taking from the 1st to the 10th off of work there, just so I can do my own thing. I haven't taken vacation in a long time. I have quite a bit saved up actually. I could probably do that 2 more times this year, take 10 days off. And probably something I might consider it. Pretty sure I took that 1X when I came here on business. Oh, 86 kilometers to go. Oof. Right away, drive. The bus is already starting to get sore. I'm gonna have to upgrade my seat. This seat, I don't know. mean, if you're driving short periods of time, or if you're a lot of stop and go at lights, it's not so bad. But on this trip, my butt hurt quite a bit. So yeah, I think I'm gonna upgrade. I was looking at it. There are gel seats that you can get. Excuse me. Gel seats that you can get, and I'm sure they're similar to, you know, what are they called? Mountain bikes. The mountain bike gel seats in comfort. I'm sure the comfort level is about the same. It'll relieve some of that, you know, the pressure points that you get when you're sitting on a bike. Yeah, that's the kind of dull, achy pain, gross, dull, achy pain. That's the kind of pain that I'm hoping to get rid of. I love it. All these people riding in and out of Canmore. Lots of biker waves. I love it. You don't get too many people in the city actually doing it. I mean, you do, but there aren't that many bikes. I mean, you have to drive around a lot to actually run into other bikes on the road. In the city for some reason, I don't know. I assume it's because they're all out here in Canmore. Shit. It's quite a place. We were going to go to Banff, and we decided to go to Canmore. It's a little bit closer, and I suggested we maybe hit up Banff after we hit up Canmore, but the fellows weren't really down for that, so they wanted to get back to the city, which is fine, you know. We had some lunch up in Canmore at the Wood. It was actually pretty good. It was better than I expected. I was kind of disappointed because I wanted to order the lobster mac and cheese, and the lady's like, "Oh yeah, we're out of that." Like, what? How can you be out of something? I mean, I could see you being out of lobster to make the mac and cheese, or being out of cheese to make the cheese sauce, or whatever the case may be. But not having any available at all? It's like they must have pre-made it or something, or they pre-make it and then serve it? I don't know. So I'm kind of glad that they didn't have it, because if that's the case, if it's not fresh, I mean, come on, man. It was 24 bucks. If you're gonna pay 24 bucks and it's not even fresh, what the hell are you paying for? You know? Lobster's not that expensive that you need to charge $24 for mac and cheese. They're not giving you $24 worth of lobster, that's for sure. The mac and cheese, that's super cheap to make. Like, you know, you could probably make it for about $3-4 bucks, I don't know. Maybe even less, I don't know. I'm talking out my ass. But the fact is, there's no way that they're putting that much lobster in that dish, you know? So, anyways, that's the only explanation that they gave me. So I ended up ordering smokehouse barbecue beef brisket sandwich, and it was so good. I even recommended it to the buddies that I was with. Basically, I told them if you're ever out here again, you like beef, try this sandwich. I even gave them, you know, pieces of my beef off the other half of my sandwich. I cut it in half, and I gave them strips of beef from it, and yeah, they were like, "Ooh, this is good." So I recommend doing it if you're ever out there. Man, see how many bikers just like drive by and they're just like waving and shit. That makes me so happy. It's like a brothership, you know? Camaraderie. You don't even know these people, and you know they're waving at you like we're family. It's so awesome. Such a great feeling. And it's like, why can't we do that? You know? Just as a civilization, as a society, why can't we just wave to one another, say hi to one another on the street, you know? It's just so sad, man. Like, just acknowledge one another. I'm not saying you have to be best friends with whoever, you know. But wave, say hi, nod, something, you know. Burp, fart, I don't care. Just, you know, just wave. Like, do something. Acknowledge that other people around you exist. You know? That's all. That's all. It'll make the world a lot better place, I think. Ah, look at this guy. Woo! Ah. On a raptor. I think that's what they're called. Or a T-Rex. Maybe they're called T-Rex. Those three-wheel bikes with the two front wheels and one rear wheel. I'm pretty sure it's called a T-Rex. Something. You don't see many of them, that's for sure. I heard they're pretty penny. And I don't know, I guess just for older people who want a more comfortable ride. It doesn't have to be older people, it can be anybody really, but it's more popular with older crowds for sure. You see a lot more older folks driving those. You know, like 45, 50, or 50 plus people. I've never actually seen like a teenager or someone in their 20s drive one. So that's why I say they're for the older crowd. And like I say, they're not specifically for the older crowd, but that's the generation, the demographic, I guess you could say. Yeah, I really wish these guys had Bluetooth so I could communicate with them. It would make this trip a little more enjoyable. Could have chats, you know. It'd be cool. Instead, I'm talking to myself while taping this, which is okay. I mean, you know, it's good. It's like good practice, I guess, but come on, man. It kind of gets dull talking to yourself. So I'm gonna likely edit this video with the beauty of video editing. I don't think all of it has to be included, to be honest. The part that I'm saying right now is probably going to be edited out, so why am I even saying it's going to be edited? I don't know. Just trying not to go crazy, talking to myself. Woohoo! You know? Oh, horsies! Look at the horsies! Oh, nee! Lots of horses! Holy! Oh, I need a baby horsey! Need a baby! See, it hasn't been too long of a ride, and my butt's already sore. I really need to upgrade this. Ridiculous. I shouldn't have a sore butt already, you know? Trying to reposition myself here just to give myself a butt break. Oh man. It's alright. I don't know if it's just like pressure points that's causing it, or if it's, you know, the muscles, the way I'm sitting. It's, you know, maybe stabilizer muscles that are getting sore. I don't know. I think it's pressure points, but who knows? I was hoping that I could build up an endurance to this sort of thing, but it doesn't seem like it's going away or getting any less impactful. Woo! Oh, I got cows on the hill. What up, cows? Yeah, not only is my butt getting sore, but it feels like the palms of my hands are getting a little bit sore. Not terribly. It's mostly just my right hand. For some reason, around the thumb knuckle, kind of hurts. It's been hurting for a few days now. I don't know if I did something to it or what. Another thing that's hurting is my neck, like around my shoulders, kinda. I guess just the way I'm leaning forward, my neck has to kinda arch up a little bit, and that's probably something that I can train to go away after a certain period of time. I believe that was a Ducati. It looks like a Ducati. Sexy, sexy bike. Third, my ears are actually hurting a little bit from those earplugs. I don't know if it's lack of space in the helmet causing extra, pressure on my ears because I have the earplugs in. Without the earplugs, the helmet doesn't bother my ears whatsoever. But since I put them in, it kind of hurts. And it's not the eardrum that's hurting, it's like the outer lobe, the bottom of the lobe, kind of. I don't know how to explain it, but it's like it's pressing on a pressure point or something. It's kind of achy, a little bit achy, but it's not the internal ear, the inner ears, it's the outside, the lobe. Some video motovloggers, they drive around with no hands. I've tried it a couple of times. It's not something that I like to do often, to be honest. It's kind of a scary experience. So instead, if my right hand is getting fatigued or whatever, I'll just let off the gas for a moment, move my hand, and then go back to the gas. I don't know how those GP motor racers do it, sitting on a bike so long, and their seats aren't even nearly as comfortable as mine. So I don't know how the hell, well, maybe it's because they shift their bodies so much, on the seats they shift their bodies. Their butts are half hanging off on their turns. Maybe that's the key. Maybe that's the secret. Just lean your ass off. I don't know. Quite a long journey. It's probably not very fun watching this, and is why I'm going to edit. But you don't have to pay any attention to it. The part that I'm saying I'm editing it is going to be edited, so again, I don't know why I'm talking. My buddy just passed. I'm looking for a good place to pass on. Probably around this corner. Probably what he's wanting me to do. Which is fine. I'll humor him. I'm hoping that we stop for gas or something soon. I have 3 bars left. Usually that's about 70 kilometers ish. Well, I'll just say 100. Man, all the butt pain went away when I, you know, opened her up a little bit. Now, you may have noticed that I didn't tuck. And I didn't tuck because I wasn't really trying to be, you know, in serious race mode. Had I been, I definitely would have tucked. I would have really opened it up. I didn't even really open it up much. Just a little bit. The next open spot of road that we have, I'll probably blast past my buddy here. No, I won't. Not until after we get to the gas station. Once we're past the gas station, then I'll open her up. I'll blast past them. If anybody has advice on how to get rid of this ass pain, oh my god. This reminds me of riding a BMX or mountain bike for a long period of time. That same ache in the same place, you know. It's like, oh, gotta be a way to get over that. It's deep though. Such a son of a bitch. Watch for pedestrians on highways. What other highway do you see that has a sign like that? To watch for pedestrians. Kind of funny. More upright, hopefully that takes away some of that ass pain. Maybe it'll numb it out a little bit, I don't know. Be more surprised if he didn't. Such a gorgeous day out though. Oh my gosh. so happy that I came out sick. So good. Why?